Our top story, the picket lines are now down at one of this country's largest sorting plants.
Can we drop the lines now? It's over? Oh, it's not over on the inside.
That took place live here on CP24 Live at noon, about 12:30 this afternoon. Dixie and Eglinton. The first shift for workers begins in less than half an hour. Mail delivery is expected to start tomorrow. Joining us live right now from the picket lines, Irwin Nanda, the National Director for the Toronto region of CUPW. Thank you very much for being with us. We are 28 minutes away from the workers starting back. I understand that you're glad to be down with the picket lines, but you're still not happy about how this all happened.
You know, that's correct. We've always wanted to deliver the public's mail, but we're not happy about being legislated back, we believe, by Canada Post and the government.
Understand as well that the offer that was made by Canada Post is actually greater than what the back to work legislation has stated. How do workers feel about that, about not getting as much money as Canada Post had offered when you were negotiating?
They're very mad at the Harper government for what they've done in terms of that.
So let's talk about that. We saw a filibuster go into record territory over the weekend. What are the workers' thoughts about unions, about how the Harper government is handling unions, and on a going forward basis, Irwin?
Well, clearly the Harper government has showed their agenda. We believe that this would be all along, that their sole agenda is to crush workers, is to crush unions, and to send us back in terms of our wages. We say absolutely no to that. The workers were felt very empowered. We'd like to thank the NDP for all the work that they've done in getting our issues out and letting them know it's not just about wages.
So what happens next, Irwin? You go back to work. You've been legislated back to work. What will the atmosphere be like behind the scenes at Canada Post?
Well, I don't think it's going to be a good atmosphere. Deepak Chopra, the president of Canada Post, has to know that if you get into bed with the government, you don't win the workers over. And I can let you know that the workers are very unhappy, and I think they're going to show it when they go inside.
And how will they show it? How will we be affected as those who receive mail?
Well, I don't think that the public will be affected at all, but there will be some animosity on what happened.
Let me ask you this before I let you go. There was a rally recently at the end of last week, and other unions stood in solidarity with you. Are we going to hear from other unions now?
Oh, I'm sure you're going to hear from other unions, and I'm sure we're not the last of the unions under the attacks of the Harper government, and we will be there to support other unions when they're going to be attacked by this government.
A little bit of housekeeping. You've got mail to sort and tons of it after the past few weeks. When will we start to see mail delivered to Canadians across this nation?
Well, we're hoping that you'll see it tomorrow if, Canada Post doesn't lock the doors again.
All right, Irwin Nanda, thank you so much. National Director for the Toronto region at CUPW. Appreciate your words and your time.
Thank you.
All right.